evening and welcome to the Thursday Night Net of the Ozarks Amateur Radio Society. This net we call every Thursday at 8 p.m. on this frequency of 146.460, no PL tone and no offset. My name is Sean and my call sign is KE0MAD. While this is not an emergency net, if anyone has any emergency traffic at any time, please call break. Does anyone have any emergency traffic? Please call now. All right, here none. We'll move on. Our goal at Simplex Net is to reach out as far into the Ozarks listening area as possible, testing the effectiveness of our stations in radio-to-radio contact without the use of a repeater. I'll be using NetLogger for check-ins on this net, and anyone who wishes to would like to check in early can monitor the Oars Simplex Net there. The Ozarks Amateur Radio Society meets on the second Saturday of the month at the Lily's Restaurant in Monette, Missouri. The meeting is at 7 p.m., but everyone's welcome to come in at 6 p.m. to eat and enjoy some good conversation. Individuals pay for their own meal, but you do not have to eat to attend. You also do not have to be a ham to attend, and everyone's welcome, including family members and those interested in amateur radio. The next meeting at the Lily's will be Saturday, February 10th. Come join us at the Oars Hamfest, March 23rd, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. in Mount Vernon, Missouri at the Mark. This net is now being streamed live on ham radio's KE0MAD YouTube channel, so if you want to see how you sound on my radio or you missed part of the net, you can go to YouTube and just search KE0MAD to find the channel. So we'll begin tonight's net with short time and mobile stations, so short time mobile stations, please call now. All right, one more call for short time and mobile stations, and we'll move on to the NetLogger list. This is KE0MAD. All right, nothing heard. We're going to move right to the top here. I heard Tom and Steven there talking, so I just went ahead and logged them in. KC0NSC, Tom in Springfield, good evening. How are you doing?
KE0MAD, Sean, this is KC0NSC, Tom. I'm doing all right. Having a very strange week weather-wise. Man, haven't done very much on the radio, but I've been getting lots of good rest. It's napping weather. I've always loved to snooze in the rain. Not much else going on. Just pretty well normal. Everybody have a fine one out there. 7-3 from KC0NSC. Oh, thanks for hosting the net.
Hey, no problem. And yeah, this rainy weather is definitely calls for sitting around the house and staying warm. It is pretty miserable. And I enjoy hosting the net, so appreciate it. I'm glad. I'm happy all you guys can check in. And let's see here. We'll move down to KA0SPM, Steve in Springfield. Good evening, Steve.
Good evening, Sean. Like Tom said, good to hear you running the net. I really enjoy this. I missed the last couple. It's been a little bit crazy around these parts. But I think I'm getting a handle on it and getting it sorted out. Sometimes you gotta fix stuff, which that's been my thing lately. So anyway, hopefully you're not in that boat like me and doing well. So back to you, KA0SPM.
Yeah, Steve, doing pretty well. Just when the weather gets like this, work gets extra stressful. That's just about it. Work stuff. Story of my life. All right, Steve, I appreciate you checking in. I hope hopefully things get better there. And we'll move on down to KE6GAE, Dave in Rogersville. Good evening, Dave.
KE0MAD, rest of the net. This is KE6GAE. Good evening, Sean. Today's my Friday, so this week's over for me. I'm glad it's over. It's been one of those weeks. Other than that, don't have a whole lot. Just been staying inside because of all the rain and stuff. My yard's a swamp, so it can actually stop for a little while so my yard can dry out. So I can get my antenna pushed back up in the air a little bit. Other than that, don't have a whole lot going on, so we'll pass it back to net control. K6GAE, back to net control.
Yeah, this swampy stuff, it can, of course, once you get a hard freeze like we had, and then it thaws and you get rain like this, man, the mud really comes on strong. I used to make the most money when I owned the wreckers. I'd make it on the snow and the salt and the ice, and then I'd make it when it thawed out and everybody got stuck in the mud. Now in my current career, I don't wish for it. All right, Dave, thanks for checking in. Appreciate it. 7-3, and we'll move down to Jimmy, KE0DGB over there in Springfield. Good evening, Jimmy.
Hello, Sean, and everybody on the net. I hope everybody's doing well. Yeah, it's been a little wet. I had to get out and take Cheryl to the doctor's today, and it was raining pretty good when we did that. But and then I just been working with WSJTX and getting it going and mess with that. Other than that, that's about all that's going on here. Thanks for running that, Sean, and everybody take care. Talk to you later. KE0DGB.
All right, Jimmy, well, when we get down with the net, I'll have to jump on there and see if we can make a FT8 contact on every band. We should be able to, as close as we are.
Yeah, sounds good. We'll give it a try anyway.
All right. Catch you later, Jimmy. Thanks for checking in. And we'll move down to KB0RHA, Rich over there in Mount Vernon. Good evening, Rich.
Hello there, Sean, and everybody on the net. Doing okay this evening. Just trying to stay out of the rain and the cold weather. And talking about the mud, got stuck. Broke something, I think, on the U-joint of the drive shaft. Had to have it towed to the repair shop. So we're without a vehicle right now. But anyway, they'll get her fixed up. Anywho. 7-3, everybody. Back to net control. KB0RHA.
All right, Rich. Yep. Yeah, that mud is a pain in the butt. Yeah, and if you were spinning very much, you may have chucked a CV shaft up front or something. Who knows? All right, appreciate you checking in, and we'll move down to AE0OC. I guess he says he's got a makeshift setup for now. A0C, Weston Miller. Go ahead.
Hey, Sean. Well, I'll tell you what, I heard Rich and you, and that's the only ones I've heard so far, so I doubt that anybody else was hearing me hardly. But, yeah, the other night I was on the radio, and my SWR just jumped up, and I think it's probably something to do with all this weather we've had. I've got some water infiltration or something. There's something outside. So I've just got a makeshift antenna up on the roof. But it's working at least to get to you. And it gets into the 9.7 okay, but I'm not hitting the Springfield repeaters.
Yeah, it's not too bad. You're an S7. I mean, just solid right on an S7 there. Maybe just a little bit over. All right, Wes, well, hopefully it's just, hopefully it's something downstream where you don't got to go up to the top to fix it.
That's never the way my luck runs. So, you know that it'll be something right up there at the antenna.
Yeah, it's kind of how my luck is. I know exactly what you mean. Well, I'll definitely wish the best, and hopefully it's something easy. And we'll say 7-3 to you, Wes. AA0JB, we'll try it, Jimmy. AA0JB up there in Stockton. All right, I don't hear nothing from Jimmy. We'll catch him on the return on the beam. We'll try N0MLP. He's also up there a little bit south of Stockton, Greenfield. N0MLP, K0MAD. Yep, two beam contacts there. All right, we'll try Jared, KO0J over in Carthage.
Hey, Sean and everybody on the net. Not so much going on here. Got to do some POTA activation earlier this week, but that's about it.
Oh yeah, you got to activate some new parks there. Yeah, I need the weather to kind of slack up on me, and I need to split away from work and go get those. I got a week coming off in March. I just need to go get all the ones around the area that I'm missing and just catch up on everything.
Yeah, there's something like 10 or 15 new ones added, so you got your work cut out in front of you.
Yeah, I got a week off. There's 10 over by Branson that I haven't got, and then there's the 10 or whatever that's over here. So I might be able to get my 75 award in a matter of a week.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting how many new ones are popping up, but makes it more fun and don't have to travel so far. But anyhow, good talking to everybody on the net and hearing some people in there. 7-3.
All right, Jared, thanks for checking in. Sounding pretty good. I guess you're in the Mobile?
No, J-Pole in the attic.
Ah, well, the J-Pole's doing you a good job. All right, 7-3. And we are at the bottom of the list on the omnidirectional. We'll take further check-ins for the Oars Simplex net. Please call now.
K0 RWD.
Robert in Golden City.
KE0LTG.
All right, we picked up 4, I think, there. We'll see if I got this right. All right. So it looks like we got K0RWD, KE0WRU, KF0HHG, and K0LTG. So we'll move up top of that list. K0RWD, Ron in Cassville. Good evening, Ron.
Well, I'm enjoying it inside because it's just, I can't go anywhere because there's just too much on the outside. So I'll just stay in and just listen to everybody. K0RWD.
Well, Ron, I think it's safer for everybody that you stay inside.
Well, thanks a lot.
All right, Ron. Oh, man, Ron. Okay, appreciate you checking in. You got a great signal tonight. I thought you'd like that. All right, we'll catch you next time there, Ron. 7-3. KE0WRU, Bob in Golden City. Good evening, Bob.
Hello, Sean, everybody on the net. You tell Wes I heard him pretty good over here. I'm on my little antenna, not on my big one, and I heard him real good. I had like an S4 on him. I was surprised when he said he didn't have much of an antenna, but he's making it over here, so, that's good. I got canceled on my trip to my doctor, my specialist in Springfield, but I get to go up there the first, so I guess that's not too bad, because they said they shut down for the storm. I guess that's about all I got, and it's muddy. That's about all I can say, but at least it's warmer. K0WRU, I'll pass it back to you, Sean.
All right, Bob, appreciate you checking in. Great signal as usual down into Aurora here. All right, 7-3, and we'll move down to KF0HHG. I think that's who I heard. I kind of caught just HG at the end there. Nick up there in Stockton. Was that KF0HHG? Was that you I heard in there checking in? Yeah, maybe I was hearing things. All right, we'll move down to K0LTG. Lawrence right here in Aurora. Good evening, Lawrence.
Well, good evening. I don't know if you've ever tried to put on that Walmart tent they put on windows to take the sun glare and stuff off. I put some on a door the other day, and it kept saying that there's a backing you have to peel off, and I looked and tried and never could find the backing on it. So I stuck it up with water. It's just that it wasn't sticking well. And one of the women with long fingernails found out on that very thin film there really is a backing you have to peel off to get it to stick to the windows. And boy, I was surprised as thin as that plastic was there could ever be a backing on it. But let anyone know if they're trying that for the first time, they might have to have help with long fingernails to get that backing off of it.
Yeah, I guess that or a little X-Acto knife or something to get it pretty easy.
Well, this we tried, and like with plastic bags, you twist the edge and things to separate it and all that. It wasn't working, and I was convinced there wasn't a backing, and then when it came off, one of the women did find there was a backing to it. Boy, that stuff is thin. So anyway, I learned that this week. There is a backing on that super thin plastic.
Yeah, that's one of them life lessons there, Lawrence. Well, glad you got that figured out. All right, well, 7-3 to you, Lawrence. Great signal as usual. And let's see, we are at the bottom of the list. Well, we'll call KF0HHG one more time. Either KF0HHG or we had, maybe it was HFC. Was it Joe? Maybe Joe in Billings was the one I heard. Was that you, Joe?
Yes, that was me, KE0HFS.
All right, KE0HFS. Yep, I just caught the H in there, and I thought maybe it was somebody else there. Well, anyway, KE0HFS, Joe in Billings. How you doing this evening?
Oh, doing all right. Just been at the house, taking it easy.
Well, I can't blame you for that. That's what I enjoy doing when I get off of work. That's for sure. Well, Joe, appreciate you checking in, and you got a great signal this evening. And are you going to be joining us at the Hamfest coming up here in March, you think?
I would love to, yeah.
All right. Well, we look forward to seeing you, and we'll say 7-3 and appreciate the check-in. All right, we're at the bottom of the list. Do we have any over-the-air check-ins while I'm on the Omni? Please call now. All right. Well, we're on the beam now. We're pointed to the southeast down and around Branson, and just anybody that can hear me down that direction. This is KE0MAD with the Oars Thursday Night Simplex Net. Looking for further check-ins, please call now. All right, looking for further check-ins. We're pointed to the southeast. Do we have anybody to the southeast that'd like to check in before we start moving around? Please call now. All right, nothing heard. We're going to rotate up to the east and just north of east a little bit. This is KE0MAD, looking for further check-ins for the Oars Thursday Night Simplex Net. Please call now. All right, one more call while we're pointed around Springfield, looking for further check-ins. Please call now. All right, nothing heard. We rotated up to Stockton in the Greenfield direction. So we'll start with AA0JB. Jimmy, you got a copy on me now? Boy, bad copy. He said he was having trouble hearing. Who was he said he had trouble hearing? Hardly heard Wes or Marvin. Maybe, hopefully you don't have anything wrong. All right, well, maybe we'll catch up with Jimmy a little later. N0MLP, Marvin, you got a copy on me?
Oh, yeah, I got a real nice copy on you, Sean. Good evening. Appreciate you running the net. Everybody's sounding good on the live stream. I only heard a couple of them there, Simplex, but we're standing by and monitoring. The 9700 here is a little bit different getting used to than the 5100, so kind of playing with it a little bit here on the net and seeing how it's doing.
Well, it sounds good. Is this the first time I've heard you on it?
No, I was on it on the net Tuesday night.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't. It's hard to tell audio on the repeaters. Simplex here, it's good, definitely got a good sound. Of course, you'll be able to hear it through the stream there. All right, Marvin, thanks for checking in. You had a great signal. Appreciate it. 7-3, and we're at the bottom of the list again. AA0JB, we'll try you one more time before we move the beam around to the west. Are you copying me yet? All right, nothing heard. We're going to move on over to Joplin. All right, this is K0MAD with the Oars Thursday Night Simplex Net. We're looking towards the west and north a little bit, over towards Joplin, Carthage, and off into Kansas. Looking for further check-ins, please call now. All right, we're pointed due west now. We have any further check-ins for the Oars Thursday Night Simplex Net? I'm looking straight west. Please call now. All right, nothing heard there. We're pointed to the southwest. This is KE0MAD for the Oars Thursday Night Simplex Net, looking for further check-ins while we're pointed to the southwest before we go back to the Omni. Please call now. All right, nothing heard. We're back on the omnidirectional. Looking for any last-minute check-ins or comments. Any last-minute check-ins or comments, go ahead and call now. Well, I heard somebody enter. Did anybody catch who that was?
Yeah, that was No, it must have been out by you, Sean.
Hang on a second, Jimmy. We're rotating back up to you. Hang on. All right, go ahead and try it again there. A0JB, K0MAD in the net.
Yeah, props just not going to work tonight. A0JB.
Hey, I got you in there. No problem on hearing you. All right, Jimmy, thanks for checking in. Thanks for the patience. And we'll say 7-3 to you. Maybe you're just not hearing me. All right, well, I'm going to go back to the Omni, make one last call.
Heard you that time. 7-3.
All right, 7-3. All right, one last call for last-minute check-ins or comments. Please call now. All right, nothing heard. We had 15 check-ins, including myself, and I proxied in Patty, KD0AEL. I appreciate all you that checked in tonight, and I'll say 7-3, and hopefully we can see all you guys at the Hamfest coming up here in March. This is KE0MAD, letting the frequency go back to normal amateur use. 7-3.